Hey Mia, I just got married to David. Sarah? Yes? Now I'm going to live the life of a housewife. I've always wanted this and I'm so happy. It's so great to be able to stay at home all the time without working. Wait a minute. Are you really Sarah? Huh? What's with that reaction? Did you forget about your own sister? I'm your sister who stole your husband David 3 years ago. But since then, you haven't been in touch with me at all. And I can't believe you and David are still together. I didn't think you'd get married. I'm sorry about what I did 3 years ago. You kept contacting me and asking me to pay you for what I did. So I changed my phone number. But it's already been 3 years, so it's too late for you to ask me for money. You stole my husband and then ran away without taking responsibility. It's disgusting that you contacted me as soon as the statute of limitations expired. Don't say that. At least call me smart. I got the husband of my dreams. I didn't waste any money. And I beat you fair and square. Behind that victory, though, you are hurting so many people. Since you contacted me, did you tell your ex, Eric, about the marriage? Eric. I guess I was dating that lame guy. He was so unimportant that I forgot about him until just now. What? I don't care about exes. Especially the one I dumped right after we got engaged. I don't even remember his contact info anymore, and I don't have to report my marriage to him. He was such a sweet person. You're the worst, Sarah. You stole your sister's husband. You dumped your boyfriend who thought about marrying you, and you're so excited about your marriage. You're the worst person in the world. Huh? Are you jealous of us? You and Eric are such losers. You guys should work on yourselves so that you don't get dumped again. What? I liked Eric. He worked for a very famous foreign company, and I was proud of him. I thought that after marriage, I would be a rich housewife like you were. But I never thought that Eric would say he wanted to change jobs right after we got engaged. He says he's tired of the hard work, so he's going to work for a company that pays less but gives him more time off. It was natural for a weak man like him to be dumped. Back then, Eric was so overworked that he had a few breakdowns. As a lover, didn't you want him to take a break and not be so overworked all the time? I didn't think so at all, because a man's job is to earn money, and women are supposed to stay at home and enjoy a life of luxury. I don't need a worthless man who can't make a lot of money. Sarah, that's why I gave up on him so quickly and switched to David. It's hard to find an ideal man from scratch. It's quick and easy to get one from someone close, right? David works for a big company, and he's an elite guy who moved up very quickly. To be honest, I've been after him for a long time. And then you stole him, and finally married him. I'm speechless. I'm still amazed at how easy it was for me to steal him. I asked him out, and he was so excited. He told me that I was younger and prettier than you, and that I was his type. He said you looked like an obedient housekeeper to him. What? If I said anything, he'd yell at me, "You're living on my money." It was David who told me to keep quiet all the time. David wouldn't do that to me. He would rather me be a beautiful and lovely wife. He also gives me a lot of money. Well, that's just great. I'm so lucky to have this life. I'm sure you're at rock bottom right now, aren't you? but you'll be okay. What? I'm at rock bottom? You don't have to say anything. You were living the luxurious life of a housewife, and then you got dumped. Your life suddenly became miserable with no house, no money, and no job. I bet you're still living a poor, miserable life, aren't you? Don't make assumptions about me. I'm not at the bottom. I'm at the peak of my life right now. I don't care about you guys anymore, so do what you want. And don't contact me anymore. Hey Mia! Why didn't you reply to me at all? I sent you wedding photos. I told you not to contact me again, didn't I? How could you send me something like that? Because everyone knows I stole your husband and no one is celebrating with us. Even if I wanted to show everyone the wedding photos, I can't send it because my friends and my parents have blocked me. The only person I can show them to is you. Then I'll block you now too. Wait a minute. If even you are gone, who's going to listen to me brag about myself? I'm having an amazing life. Only you will listen to my bragging to the end. Huh? Like about the upcoming gorgeous wedding. Or about this condo we've been living in since yesterday. I have so much to brag about, so don't block me. How selfish of you. And what a gorgeous wedding with no one to celebrate with. Even though no one is celebrating, I have to have a nicer wedding than you. My parents and my friends won't be able to come. But I heard that David's friends and people from work will come. Doesn't that make you feel empty? I don't mind at all. If we can have a gorgeous wedding with a lot of people, that's fine with me. Oh, okay. And from now on, every day I'm going to enjoy the life of a housewife that everyone envies. No need to work outside the home. Just relax in my condo every day. I can buy whatever I want with David's credit cards. It's just like heaven. I can't help but laugh at how different our lives are. Huh? Because you're struggling to live every day, right? You have fallen so far in life. I wonder what kind of shabby house you live in now. Maybe a crappy house with no bathroom? I could be right, because you have no money nor a job. I told you not to make assumptions, didn't I? Oh, sorry. Maybe you live in a rundown apartment. If so, I'm sure there are bathrooms and toilets. Well, they're probably moldy and unsanitary anyway. You want to make me look like a miserable loser any way you can. Why don't you just remarry? It's the only way to turn things around for your life. Oh, but no one will take a woman who lives in a dirty, run-down apartment. Oh, poor sister. You're only in your 30s, but you're going to be a miserable single woman for the rest of your life. Huh? But it's okay. No matter how miserable your life is, you've got to get a positive mindset. So, cheer up. Next time, tell me what it's like to live in a gross apartment. Everything's great in $1 million house. Huh? Compared to a sophisticated condo in LA, I wonder if a house in the suburbs looks crappy. But I really like this house. The renovation was a huge success, and I spent $1 million. It's a great house with an ocean view and a gorgeous yard. A house that cost $1 million? Why are you living there? You are a loser who lost your house, money, and job. How can you afford to live in a house with an ocean view? People can be losers and still come out on the other side. 3 years ago, I was just a housewife, but now I'm running a business. I've been making a few $100,000 a year for the past 3 years. Huh? You make that much? And are you really running a business? Don't tell outrageous lies. When have I ever lied to you? All of it! There's no way you're that successful because I stole your husband David from you. All you had to do was be obedient and do the housework. There's no way you can have a good life. I was an obedient housekeeper, but behind the scenes, I worked hard. I posted illustrations on social media while being a housewife. By the time I got divorced, I was able to get work for a little extra money. What? You draw illustrations? I used to be a professional assistant and always wanted to be a comic artist. But when I got married, David told me to focus on the house. My income was too low compared to his. I couldn't go against him, so I gave it up. But I didn't want to give up on my dream. So, are you a professional cartoonist now? You're earning a few $100,000 a year in royalties? No, that's impossible. I did manage to get a comic book deal though. But in the end, it didn't sell very well. So I took a chance and started a design company with the profits from the comic book sales. And that company became a huge success. Seriously? So you're really the president now? It's a small company with a few employees though. We all work together to get big deals. We have a very talented salesman, your ex-boyfriend Eric. Without him, this company wouldn't be successful. Huh? Wait a minute. Is Eric working with you? He's an employee of your company? Eric was suffering so much after you broke up. Right after you guys got engaged, you dumped him. He quit his job, but the shock of a broken heart was holding him back from job hunting. I couldn't stand seeing him like that, so I hired him at my company. I was so surprised to see that he turned out to be a super talented salesman. Is he that good? Yes, he is an amazing salesman. So now I pay him about $100,000 a year. That much? Now he gets calls directly to his phone asking for work. Clients say they can trust our company because of Eric. They want him to design work for their company. Actually, David's company even made a request thanks to Eric. What? David's company? Your company is working with David's company too? Thankfully, the president of the company is very interested in our designs. I'm participating in a big project they're working on right now. Ugh, that can't be true. I can't believe you have started a successful company. And with my ex-boyfriend there? And on top of that, he makes $100,000 a year? That's a better salary than the company he was at before. Oh, by the way, you said you were going to invite people from David's company to your wedding, didn't you? Considering David's title, I'm sure someone pretty high up will be there. Yes, they will. His manager will be there, and the president of the company will be there too. The other day, he won the president's award at his company, so he told the president about the wedding, and he said he'd come. Oh, I see. Well, that's convenient for us too. Your wedding sounds like a lot of fun, and we'll be there. If the president is coming, we'd like to say hello to him. What? If no one from your family is coming, you'd be happier if I, your sister, came. And if you don't believe us, the fastest way is to show you in person. Well then, I'm looking forward to the wedding. Please tell me it's not true. I never thought that you were that successful. You're having a friendly chat with the president of David's company. There's no way you are really the business owner. How can you say it's impossible after seeing it with your own eyes? It's just not right. I stole David from you. I took away your super talented man who works for a big company. I thought you'd become a loser. I can't believe you didn't. You're now very successful and living a good life. It's so fun to earn my own money and spend it as I want. Mia, please. Give me Eric's number. I didn't expect that he also succeeded in changing jobs and would be earning a lot of money. I liked Eric's face the best. I want to see him again. So please give me his number. He's standing next to me saying, please don't tell her my number. I don't want to keep in touch with my shitty ex-girlfriend. My fiancé would be sad if I did something so dishonest. Fiancé? He's actually dating another employee of my company. And they finally got engaged. Everyone in the company is happy for them. Oh no, that can't be true. He's marrying a woman other than me. You have David. Well then, I wish you all the best.
Hey, Mia. Why did you hide the fact that you work for us? I didn't know you're a company owner. And that you work with our company. Why didn't you tell me about such an important thing until now?
It's none of your business. And I didn't want to talk to you.
Wait a minute. Can we start over?
What? What are you talking about? You literally just got married.
I didn't know that you were successful. And I didn't know you had such a talent besides housework. Sarah is prettier than you, but she doesn't do any housework. You can work and keep the house clean, so you're definitely the better choice. I'm divorcing Sarah soon, so let's remarry.
Hey David, aren't you forgetting your current position?
What?
We're strangers now, and now you're my client. I'm doing a job for you. How could you suggest that?
What do you mean, I'm doing a job for you? If you're going to talk like that, we can have someone else do the work.
What?
Yeah, that's a good idea. If you don't remarry me, I'll take you off the project. My company is a client of your company, and I can request to have you removed from the team.
Go ahead and do what you want. But I was handpicked by your company's president to lead this project.
What? Directly by the president?
Yeah. In fact, I turned it down once. I said I couldn't do it because I was busy with another project. But the president really liked our work. He insisted, so I accepted. And now you want to take me off the project? If you can do it, do it.
No, I don't think it's a good idea to go directly to the president.
What? You can't do it? Then should I turn it down? I can say, my ex-husband is pestering me to get back together with him, using my job as bait. He said if I don't get back together with him, he'll kick me off the team. So I would like to turn it down.
What?
But if I do that, you'll lose your position at the company. So I'm going to ask you one more time. What do you want me to do?
There's no need for us to get back together. Please forget about what I said.
Well, it's too late. I don't want you to be involved in my project. So I'll let your managers know about this.
What?
I'll make sure to let the bosses know. To keep you away from this project. Well then, have a nice day. Sarah immediately asked her ex-boyfriend to get back together with her. I think you'll make a great couple.
Huh? What the hell was that? She married me and now she wants to start over with her ex?
Don't complain to me. You should talk to her. Well then, I wish you all the best. After that, I told his managers what had happened. Then they immediately sent David to a back office department, far away from the project team. No matter how successful he may be, the company does not need an employee who interferes with the president's projects, right? And David told Sarah that she should learn from her sister, and took her off from his credit card as an authorized user. Sarah is now forced to do nothing but housework every day. However, Sarah can hardly do anything. She finally fought with David and said, "If you're going to talk big, try to make more money than my sister." They have a huge fight every day. By the way, my company achieved the highest sales thanks to our excellent employees. I am motivated to make the company even more prosperous.
Mom, what's with all the missed calls? What's going on? Someone got into accident? That was rushed to the hospital? Sorry, I just checked my phone now. That's not what's going on. Enough with your dramas. That's enough. Huh? Wait, what's going on all of a sudden? All of a sudden? Every single day. I had enough. You leave your kids at home every day? What the hell are you doing? And today, you just left the kid at the front door. Something could happen to your kid. She's only 2 years old. You've been a father for 2 years, and you don't even have a job. You even asked your wife for money to play gamble? Don't you think you're embarrassing? I am very ashamed of you. Huh? Wait, Mom, what? What are you talking about? Who's taking care of who? Are you kidding me? We're taking care of Lily. Your wife, Cindy, told me not to tell you. I didn't tell you until now, but I won't allow it anymore. You quit your job out of nowhere and got addicted to gamble. I can't believe you spent the money your wife earned from her part-time job. She had to leave the kids at home to go to her part-time job. And yet, what kind of father are you? Have you ever thought about your kid? How she's thinking about you? Wait a minute. What are you talking about, Mom? My daughter is at my office. What? What do you mean? No, what do you mean? Lily is playing at our company daycare. She's at daycare? Yeah, it's so hard to get into the daycare these days. We got rejected at the daycare near my workplace. So I started using the in-house daycare at my company. We started taking her to the daycare about 6 months ago. Lily is getting used to it. I can go check on her during my breaks, so it's pretty good. So we go to work together every day and spends the whole day at my office. What are you talking about? Leaving the kids with you? Me quitting my job and hanging around? Gambling? I don't understand. What? What do you mean? Lena is with you? Who is this girl in our house right now? I am the one who wants to ask that. I go to work every day, I don't gamble, and I'm with Lily every day too. I see. Then what's with Cindy? I don't understand at all. Tell me everything from the beginning. Well, it started about 3 months ago. I got a message from Cindy. Hi, Mom. Do you have a few minutes? Hello, Cindy. It's been a long time. How are you and Lily doing? My son never tells me what's going on with your family. Well, Lily and I are both doing good. I'm sorry I couldn't make it for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's okay. I know you are busy. It's enough for me to hear from you doing good. It's not like we are far away from each other. Anyways, you wanted to tell me about something? Yes, I have a favor to ask. A favor? Can you take care of Lily for a little while? Just for half a day tomorrow. What? You want me to take care of Lily? Of course. But what's going on all of a sudden? Actually, I've decided to take a part-time job. I have an interview tomorrow. Part-time job? Last time you told me Lily got rejected at daycare admission, and you were going to be stay-at-home mom for a while. Yes, but something happened. Actually, Jacob got laid off from his job. What? Jacob lost his job? It's because of the workforce reduction. But don't worry, he's trying his best to get a new job as soon as possible. I'm sure he'll be able to get a new job soon. Is that so? I hope he says something to me at least. I could have introduced him to a new job through a relative. I guess it's kinda hard to tell to his parents about losing job, you know? Jacob has a stubborn side. He's doing his best right now, so please let him do his thing. I think it's better this way. So, until he finds a job, I'm thinking of working part-time for a short period of time. That's why I wanted to ask you to take care of Lily. I hope you don't mind. Of course, I'm always free, as well as my husband. Don't worry, you can bring Lily here anytime you want. Really? Thank you very much. I'll bring her toys and stuff from home. I will see you tomorrow then. Mom, can Lily stay there today? I'm sorry for asking so early in the morning. Someone suddenly had to take a day off. So, my manager asked me to come to work. Sure, I didn't have any plans today. But are you okay? It's been like that every day lately. Aren't you working too much? Thank you for your concern. I'm fine, don't worry. I can't believe you are working this much. Jacob hasn't found a new job yet? Well, it's a difficult time to find a job. It seems he's having a hard time. If that's the case, I will introduce him to my relatives. You must be worried that the husband is unemployed. No. I'm really fine. Jacob has skills and experience. So, I believe he will find a job soon. You think? Besides, I think it's not good to hear that stuff from you. It's a bad idea. Bad idea? How so? Actually, I haven't told Jacob that I'm leaving Lily with you. I haven't told Jacob about it. I've been pretending that I'm using a daycare center or temporary care. What? Why not? Jacob doesn't want you to know about the unemployment. It must hurt his pride. If he finds out that I'm leaving Lily with you, he'll be mad at me, thinking I'm causing a trouble to you. What? What's with his pride? He's such a stubborn son. Lately, he's been drinking more and more due to stress. Sometimes he acts violently. So please don't tell him. I'm sure things will be back to normal once he gets a job. Everything will be better eventually. So please, I beg you. I understand. Well, who am I to judge? I will keep my mouth shut. Thank you very much. Well then, thank you very much for taking care of Lily. Hey, any news about Jacob? It's already been 2 months. I'm too old to do this often. I'm having a hard time to look after her. I'm really sorry, but he hasn't found a job yet. I'm so sorry for letting you do this. I don't blame you. It's not your fault. I'm really sorry for our stupid son. No. I'm sorry I couldn't be more helpful. Well, it's hard to say, but I have to ask another favor. A favor? What's wrong? I know this is sound crazy, but I was wondering if I could borrow some money from you. Huh? Money? Don't tell me you're in financial trouble. Please don't tell anyone. Actually, Jacob, he's addicted to gamble. What? Gamble? Maybe it's stress from job hunting. I think his old friend invited him to start playing, and he used all the savings. Oh my goodness. That can't be true. I knew I should have said something to him. No. Don't worry. I know he's just having hard times. He will soon realize what he's doing. I want to help him and get through this together. So please, believe in us. Once Jacob gets a job, I will return the money as soon as possible. I beg you. If you say so, Cindy, I will help you. I will have it ready by the time you pick up Lily. I will give it to you then. Thank you very much. Hello. I'm sorry. I know it's early. I will bring Lily again. And the money too. I'll go get it later. Hey, wait, Cindy. I told you I have plans today. What? You have plans? I will go on a trip with my friends until tomorrow. I told you I'll be away, didn't I? Oh no, that can be true. I have work. I need you to take care of Lily. Please, cancel that trip. What? I've been saving up for this trip for a long time. I can't just cancel on the day? The trip is more important than your beautiful grandchild? If you can look after her, I'll be in real trouble. But whose fault is it that I'm working? It's your son's fault, right? I mean, I already left her at the front door. I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry, so please take care of her. Bye. What? Cindy, wait a minute. So, that's what happened. That's why I thought you'd been laid off. Then you became an alcoholic and a gambler. You made your wife work for you and beg for money. What? This is crazy. All of them are lies, not real. I'm still working. My daughter is still at work. I've never gambled in my life. Why would you believe that? Well, it's also strange when you think about it. Cindy's attitude changed at the end too. I'm sorry. I was shocked with all the information. I was so surprised when the kids suddenly showed up at my door. We had to cancel our trip and I was so upset. And I couldn't believe she wasn't Lily. Well, I know it's all confusing. I'm going to leave early and go over there. I will question Cindy about everything. I will make her tell everything. Cindy? What are you up to? I need to take care of something. What? I'm kind of busy right now. Can we talk later? Can we talk now? The kid who's been staying at my parents' house. I'm taking her to the police. What? My mom told me everything. I didn't know you left our kids with our parents. So you could do part-time job? When I suggested you about the company daycare, you said you wanted to be stay-at-home mom to look after Lily, right? Wait, no, it's misunderstanding. What misunderstanding? Just tell me what's going on. Tell me everything, no bullshit. I'll get a lawyer to verify with the facts later. I won't forgive you if you're not honest with me. Okay, I'll tell you everything. Just don't go to the police. The wife will find out. Wife? That little kid I left to your parents' house? He's my boyfriend's kid. What? Boyfriend? I'm so sorry. I've been cheating on you for a long time. Cheating on me? Since when? 6 months ago, around the time when Lily got into trial daycare. I felt lonely while both Lily and you were away. I became friends with someone I met online. Then we started seeing each other. His wife was always busy and he was stay-at-home dad. He's usually at home taking care of the kids. But when he goes on a date with me, he has to leave the kids somewhere. So I thought mom hadn't seen Lily for a while, and his kid was also a girl, so I thought she wouldn't know. I lied and told your mom that his kid was Lily. Are you kidding me? What the hell? I also lied about going to part-time job. I was actually went to date with him. So today, his wife had urgent business trip. His wife will gone from morning, so he wanted to take me for a road trip. So I was in a hurry. Then you left the kid in front of my parents' house in a hurry. And then after I talked to my mom, the lies come out. How could you? How did you think you could get away with such an easily caught lie? I mean, it's too dumb to think that you tricked my mom for 3 months. So you were already cheating when I suggested you to look for a job? Am I right? Yes. And the money that your mom gave me, I spent it on my boyfriend. I can't believe it. It can be true. So you left his kid to my mom and you were having good time with your boyfriend? You don't understand. I was so lonely. I was so sad that I was home alone. And I don't know if I can find a job easily. I don't have much experience. I don't know if I could fit in the workplace. You wouldn't understand. But he did. He understand me. I've worked so hard to have a baby and raise a child. I deserve to have a break. Even your mom was happy to play with her grandchild. I'm not bothering anyone. Wow. Are you serious? You're bothering my parents right now. If I bother her, Why didn't she said no in the beginning? If she had problem, she shouldn't give me the money that easily. And she didn't even remember her grandchild face. How could she do that? I'm not the only one to be blamed.
Fine, that's enough. You don't have to come back.
What?
You're driving around with your boyfriend right now, right? Don't come home. Let's get a divorce.
What? Wait a minute. I can do that?
I can't do it anymore. I can't trust you.
I only cheated once. Just once. You should forgive me. Lily is still young. She needs mom. I don't want a divorce.
She needs mom? You even used up Lily's savings.
What?
The money that's supposed to be used for schools, lessons, and all the stuff that she needs. We were saving up for her future. And what did you do? You used up everything. I had a bad feelings about it before I came to my parents' house. So I stopped by the bank and checked. It wasn't yours. It wasn't mine. It wasn't the family's savings. It was Lily's savings. You withdraw the money once a week.
No, that's,
I wonder what you did with the money. I never thought you used it for your boyfriend. It's worse than using my savings to buy luxury stuff. I can believe you were using daughter's future savings to have fun with a man who needs a mother like that.
No, it's not like that. Please listen, Jacob.
I don't have time for your bullshit. From now on, we're not going back to house. You know where my parents live, so we will stay somewhere else. You will never find us. After that, I'll go see you with my lawyer.
Wait, please. Hey, Jacob, wait.
And by the way, about your boyfriend's kid, Dad took her to the nearest police station 2 hours ago. Her mom already came to pick her up.
What?
Well, good luck with you two. I'm not going to bother you guys anymore. I will get my lawyer to take care of the rest. Goodbye. After that, I moved to a new house with Lily. As I suspected, Cindy stormed into my parents' house. But my mom and dad scolded her and kicked her out. A few days later, all the parties had a meeting with lawyers. Cindy and her boyfriend was asked for a divorce, alimony, and child support from both sides. There was a bit of dispute over custody of Lily, but I was able to get it. Now, Cindy is living in a cheap apartment with her boyfriend to pay the alimony and child support. They are living poor, working part-time jobs day and night. I heard the stress of the job caused them to fight a lot, and they are having a rough life. Cindy is still messaging me, asking me to get back together every day, but I just ignore her. A person who leave a boyfriend's kid at parents, that kind of person, you don't even know if they are telling the truth or not. I hope they pay their alimony and repent for their selfishness. As for us, we moved to a different town where Cindy will never find us. There was a time when Lily became a little unstable because of the change in living environment, but thanks to the care of me and my parents, she is now doing good. From now on, I'm going to be best father for Lily and live happy life together.
Hey sis, I've decided to take your boyfriend. Mike is mine from today.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
Mike wants to be my boyfriend from today. He's sitting next to me. So, you better back off.
What the hell?
I guess a beautiful woman deserves a man like him. No? Mike is so handsome. More importantly, he's a doctor and rich. He's the perfect boyfriend for me.
Wait a minute. Are you with him right now? Actually, I haven't heard from him since yesterday. Don't tell me you guys have been together since yesterday.
Not just yesterday. We've been together all week. We started living together in Mike's place.
Living together? Mike is my fiancé, and you know that. We promised to get married, and we're planning to have the wedding next year. And you want to steal him from me? What do you mean you've been living together? I don't understand.
I don't care. He said he don't love you anymore, and he wants to be with me.
What?
Well, any guy would choose me. You are just boring, ugly lady.
about me, a young, beautiful girl. Of course he'll choose me. Are you kidding me? Is it true? My own sister stole my fiancé? I'm sorry, it's so true. An ugly lady like you don't deserve a man like that, you know? He's too good for you. Oh, I have a good idea. I will introduce you a guy for you. A guy who's perfect for you. No, thanks. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. I know an ugly guy who would be perfect for you. But he's my ex-boyfriend. The hell? I will introduce my ex-boyfriend, Ronald. You can date him instead. He's ugly and not my type at all. But he has money. He's an elite, works for a big company. His paycheck is so huge. I was with him because of the money, but I don't need him anymore. You were in a relationship? Then you stole your sister's boyfriend. And you're talking about your ex-boyfriend like that. You guys are such assholes. It's none of your business, sis. I mean, I've never seen him as anything but an ATM. There's a guy with more money and better looking than Ronald. Are you kidding? Of course I will leave him. I feel sorry for your ex, who I've never met. It must be painful for him. If you feel sorry for him, go comfort him, sis. I mean, why don't you just marry him? You two are perfect for each other. What? I heard from Mike. You want to have kids soon, right? And just when you were about to get married, I stole him away. Even if you rush to find another man now, you are already 30 years old. No man would marry such an old woman and have children with her. So, why don't you just marry my ex-boyfriend? Wow. Thanks for the great advice. You are the one who ruined my marriage. I never thought you would be so kind to worry about me. Sis, you're so sarcastic. I'm giving up my ex-boyfriend so your doctor fiancé can be mine. If we trade our boyfriends, there will be no problem. Fine, I will marry him. What? Really? Wow, I can't believe my serious sister would take my crazy idea. Well, why not? I will give my ex number later. Hi, I'm Ronald, Claire's ex-boyfriend. Is it true that you want to marry me? Claire told me to message you. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm sorry about my stupid sister. I can't believe she was dating my fiancé when she was dating you. No, it's not your fault at all. You don't have to apologize. Besides, I know she wanted to be with me because of the money. I knew this would happen one day. But I never thought you would ask me to go out with me. You're kidding, right? I'm not joking. I'm serious. What? I'm sorry, I was joking. It just came out in the heat of the moment. I was so angry at my sister's attitude. I was also shocked by his cheating and my head was all messed up. So, I told her that I was going to marry you. I just wanted to get married and be happy. Oh, I see. But I understand how you feel. I want to be happy and forget about those two as soon as possible. Oh, you feel the same way too? I'm also desperate to forget everything. They say the only way to forget a broken heart is to find another love. That's why I've been going to a lot of speed dating events recently. But it's not working at all. But it's great that you're moving forward. I want to get married and have kids soon too. So I have to do something too. You want to have kids that soon? Actually, I've dreamed of being a mother since I was a kid. I want to have a child and have a fun and loving family. Me too. I've dreamed of being a father since I was a little too. I wanted to be father who can gently support the wife and children. But when I said that at speed dating event, I got a lot of criticism and they said, too serious. He's the type of the guy who just wants to have kid and will not help at house. What? I don't think it's true. Ronald, your dream is wonderful. No one said that. Hey, Haley, if you don't mind, will you marry me? What? I know it's too soon, like really soon. How about, will you be my girlfriend? I've never met anyone who has such close value in marriage. We were both got hurt by ex, but maybe it was a fate for us to meet.
Yeah, maybe that's true. And we're both looking for our next partner.
I know I was dating your sister, but we even never hold hands. After all, I was just an ATM and we haven't done anything as a couple.
Really?
I love her so much, so I never did such a thing that she never wanted. And she never wanted to be touched. Even we go out, she always has excuses, like she don't feel good or something. We haven't done anything at all. We haven't even stayed a night together.
That's how she treated you? But on the other side, maybe it's a good thing. If that's the case, we can have better relationship together.
You think? Well, how about we go out together soon? I know it's kind of weird that it will be our first meeting after asking you to be my girlfriend.
Well, that's true. But I can tell that you're a genuine person through text. I'm looking forward to meeting you, Ronald. Sis, you are crazy! You seriously dated my ex-boyfriend! And it's hilarious that you got married! I couldn't stop laughing when Mom told me! I told you I will marry him. What's wrong with taking responsibility for what I said? My stomach really hurts from laughing so much! But I really think you two ugly people are perfect for each other! Oh, but you really need to have a baby soon. I mean, if the parents are ugly, the kids are definitely ugly and I feel bad. Actually, I'm already pregnant. That's why we're getting married so soon. You know, like shotgun marriage, I guess. Oh my god! You're already pregnant with an ugly child? Ronald and I will help each other and be happy. So don't ever get involved with us again. Even if you have a baby, I have no plan to let you meet my kid. I've already explained the situation to my parents, and Ronald doesn't want to see you too. Okay, do whatever you want. I don't care. But I'll be happier than you, sis. No matter how ugly girl gets married or has kids, she can win against a beautiful woman like me. It's time for me to get married to Mike and live a happy celebrity life. You're still dating that unfaithful guy? Of course. How could I miss a handsome and well-paid doctor? I'll marry Mike for sure. And enjoy the celebrity life in the luxury condo of my dreams. That newly built luxury condo near the beach. I'm so excited to think that I'm so close to getting it. What? Near the beach? There's a luxury condo with a gym and an aesthetic salon. When I asked Mike if he wanted to live there, he said it's the perfect place for us. I'm sure he's getting ready to buy it right now. I'm sorry, but the condo is already ours. Huh? Besides, it's too late to buy now. I heard that there's no available unit. What? Wait a minute. Why are you living in that luxury condo? You can live there if you just work for a big company. You two can never afford a place. Ronald is a son of famous real estate company owner. Huh? I mean, he didn't even bought the place. He got it from the big real estate company that manages the condo. What? That luxury condo? And what do you mean? He's the son of the big real estate company? What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean? I'm just telling you the truth. His family owns the big real estate company for a long time. I heard that his ancestors were a big landowner. Really? And when they built that luxury condo, the management company asked them to sell a part of the land and they cooperated with them in various ways. So in return, they gave him a unit for free. No. Wait a minute. I've never heard of Ronald's family was that rich. I was dating him, but he never said a word about that to me. How could you say you were dating him when all you wanted was just his money? That's why he never told you, sis. He thought if he told you, you'd ask for a more expensive gift. What? And
He's always had a hard time because of his family background. Ronald has quiet face. He's been harassed and mugged a lot. That's why he doesn't talk about his family as much as possible.
You've got to be kidding me. I thought he was just ugly, well-paid man. I thought he just worked for a big company. But that wasn't true? It's not fair.
You're the one being unfair. You compared him with my ex and dumped him.
Shut up. Then, I'm getting married right now too. I won't allow my sister to be the only one living a happy luxury life. I will marry Mike right now too and move into a luxury condo.
What?
Mike is a doctor who makes a lot of money. Mike's family are all doctors and he will eventually take over his family hospital. You think you are rich? His family is rich too, you know? Instead of waiting him, I'm going to propose to Mike.
What? You shouldn't propose to Mike, Claire. If you do that, he will dump you right away.
What? What do you mean? He can marry a beautiful woman like me. Of course he will be happy to say yes.
But he has no desire to get married. So, as soon as you say a word about marriage, he will dump you. And the luxury life will end that day. If you propose to him, it will be end of everything.
What? What do you mean? He don't want to get married?
Actually, Mike changed as soon as he started earning more money. He was a kind person at first, but every time his income increased, the number of times he cheated on me was also increased.
What?
We have been together for 5 years already, and he even got engaged to me, but he said, "I don't want to get married after all. I still want to have fun with many girls." He's so selfish. We were talking about calling off the marriage even though we were engaged at the time.
What? I didn't know that.
I wanted to have a kid soon, and he wanted to postpone the marriage because he don't want to settle. We fought all the times about it. That's when you stole him from me.
Ah, I thought it was easy to get him. So that's how it was.
So, even if you propose him, he will reject you. If you want to be happier than us, you better find another man soon.
No, that's not true. I'm beautiful, unlike my sister. No matter how much a man plays around, he changes when he meets the woman of his dreams. In the end, they want to marry a beautiful woman.
Then, propose to him and you will see.
What should I do, sis? Mike left me. He said he don't want a woman who talks so much about marriage. He dumped me because he had plenty of other girlfriends. He was seeing someone else.
Any fuckboy would change when he meets his true love. This means you are not his true love. No matter how beautiful you are, you couldn't be his true love.
And he said terrible things about me when we broke up. He said I'm not a pretty girl. He said I'm kinda pretty, but I'm just an ordinary person. He made fun of me, saying I'm nothing like his other girlfriend who is a model.
Oh dear.
So, give back my ex, Ronald.
What?
I'm going to marry him instead. He's ugly, but his family is so rich. I will marry Ronald and live a luxury life.
Ronald is my husband now, and you know that. There's no way he can marry you.
All you have to do is divorce him, sis. Ronald loved me. He loved me enough to give me money, even if he didn't hold hands. I know if I ask him to go out with me, he will come back to me right away. He will dump you in seconds.
No way. The fact that I dated you is like a curse. Don't get involved with us anymore.
What? Is it Ronald?
I was standing next to Haley. How could you think I'd get back together with you?
Why not? Why wouldn't you get back together with me? You love me so much. Besides, I noticed your kindness and deep love for me. Mike was too self-centered and a terrible person. But you're not. You're my precious person.
It's ridiculous. You just realized my kindness and deep love for you? No, you didn't. You already knew and you played me.
What? Hey, Ronald.
You don't even hold hands with me and only begs me for things. I told you I wanted to get married soon, but you always brush it off. You took advantage of my kindness and deep love for you. How dare you say such a thing?
No, it's not like that.
I did love you, and I thought you were such a beautiful person. I thought if I marry you, I will be happy. But I don't love you anymore. I've realized that beauty isn't just about looks.
Oh no, wait, Ronald.
Forget about me already. I've already started a new life with your sister. There's no way I can get back together with you. This is a choice you made. Don't you ever think that you can control people like that. You have ugly heart, bitch.
Ugly heart, bitch?
Yeah, so ugly. You're a skunk with nothing to offer but your looks. You'll never be happier than us. But good luck with that. Well, don't ever try to involve with us ever again.
After that, we had our first child. Our family are getting along well and living peacefully. Rumor has it that Claire said, "I will definitely be happier than my sister!" And she has been joining speed dating parties from one end to the other. However, Ronald's kindness and her luxury life with Mike, the level of man she is looking for has gone up. No matter how many men she meets, it seems that she has no success at all. By the way, Mike, her fiancé, he is still playing with a lot of girls. But the top of his head is getting bald as he gets older. The number of girls who wants to have fun with him are getting less. He spends more lonely nights alone these days.
Hi, Sarah. Long time no see. I heard you haven't divorced my brother Tom yet. I really don't know why he likes an ugly wife like you. How can he stay with you without getting bored? Long time no see, Mary. Thanks for being harsh with me as always. Well then, the ugly wife is busy with housework today, so if you'll excuse me now. Huh? Wait a minute! I haven't done talking yet. Don't end my story on your own, you ugly. What? There's more to it? I called you today to ask you for a favor. I actually quit my job yesterday, and I'm going back to my parents' house. You're living there with them, right? That's why I want you to leave before I come back. What? I am irritated because I just quit my job. On top of that, I can't stand having you, ugly as you are, in my house. I love beautiful things, and when I see ugly things, I get very irritated. I want you, the ugly wife, to leave. Wait a minute, Mary. It's too much to ask me to leave all of a sudden. Besides, the reason for being kicked out is too unreasonable. It's true that I'm not as pretty as you, but I don't deserve to be mistreated like that. You, an ugly woman, are speaking back to me, a beautiful woman? You ugly people don't have human rights, so just obey me. Huh? If I tell you to leave, you shut up and leave. Ugly women are geniuses at irritating beautiful women. Every one of them is disgusting. Every one of them? What do you mean? Aren't you more irritated than usual today, Mary? Shut up! Just hurry up and pack your stuff. Oh, and one more thing. Leave your brand name stuff behind. You are ugly, but you have the nice stuff. So, from now on, I'll use them for you. I didn't ask you to do that. Sorry, but I'm not gonna lend them to you at all, Mary. Huh? Why don't you think about how it feels to have brand name goods cherished by an ugly woman? I'm sure that the bags and accessories you have will definitely look better on a beautiful woman like me than on an ugly woman like you. That's why I said I'll use them for you. I shouldn't throw pearls before swine. What? Well then, just do as I say. I'm going back to my parents' house by the end of this week. So, get out of there ASAP. Hey, Tom. Did you hear that Mary quit her job? And she wants to go back to her parents' house.
Oh, I heard that last week. She called me unusually to ask for some advice. But I told her to ask you if she wants to come back. Now that we live in that house with our parents, it's no longer hers. If she wants to move in, she has to get permission from her sister-in-law, Sarah.
I see. That's why she contacted me so unusually.
From what I see, she must have asked for it right away. This house is yours now, so you can refuse her without hesitation. Considering her usual behavior, you wouldn't want her to live with you, would you? My parents say your feelings come first, so don't worry about it.
But my feelings don't seem to matter to her at all.
What?
Actually, Mary told me to get out of her parents' house. She doesn't want to see my ugly face when she returns, because my face would only make her irritated, so she wants me to leave.
What the? Did she actually say that instead of asking you, Sarah? Oh, I'm really sorry, Sarah. My stupid sister is always terrible.
You don't have to apologize, Tom. There's something else that's been bothering me.
Huh?
Mary's been acting differently than usual. She seems annoyed not only with me, but also with someone else. She also said she was annoyed about the company she left. Tom, do you know anything about that?
Oh, so that's how it is. Now I know why Mary tried to get rid of you. She was just taking out on you. I heard that the boss she had a crush on dumped her. I guess that's why she wanted to kick you out of the house.
What? Because of a broken heart?
Apparently, she had a crush on her boss at work for a long time. So, she confessed her feelings to him, but it turned out he had a wife. And he loves her very much. No matter how hard Mary tried, she couldn't win him over. She said no matter how sexy she tried, she was never taken seriously at all.
You can't make a move on a married boss.
So she asked him to show her a picture of his wife. She convinced him that one look would make her give up on him. But the wife, according to her, was pretty ugly. In other words, she didn't lose to a beautiful woman, but to an ugly woman, and her pride wouldn't allow it. So she quit the company in a fit of anger.
It's an unimaginable reason for leaving.
She was always boasting about her beauty. But from that day on, it got worse. She kept cursing his wife for being ugly on the phone that day. I think that's why she hates you even more. But that's just taking it out on you. And I don't understand the idea of kicking you out of my parents' house.
She can't take her anger out on her boss or his wife. I'm just the perfect sandbag to replace them.
I'm sorry for everything.
If I refuse her to move in with us, it'll only cause more trouble for sure. Maybe I should just do as she wants and leave.
What? I don't want you to do that. I don't want to live without you, Sarah. My parents love you too. The four of us have been happily living together until today.
You're right. Your parents are very considerate of me, and I'm very comfortable with them. It would be a shame for me to leave such a house because of Mary.
Let's talk about the future together, including my parents. I can't believe she was trying to get rid of you. I didn't think she'd be that selfish. She's gone too far. I don't think we can handle this on our own.
You're right. I think I'm at the end of my rope here.
Okay, I'm going to finish work early and go home. I'll explain everything to my parents.
Hey, you! Looks Looks like you asked my brother for help. I heard you snitch to him that I was trying to kick you out.
I didn't snitch. I just talked to my husband.
You went to him because you thought he would be on your side. But I'm sorry. He promised me he'd get rid of you.
What?
At first, he was lecturing me about all kinds of things, but I guess big brothers have a weakness for little sisters. And I'm such a beautiful and cute sister. Finally, he said he would respect my feelings. He said he'll make sure I don't have to face his ugly wife. So, I'm going back to my parents' house now.
What? You're going back to your parents' house already?
I've already canceled the room I've been living in. Ugly sister-in-law, have you moved out yet? I bet my brother is tired of his ugly wife too.
If that's the case, I've already left.
I can finally go back to my parents' house. I can finally spend a stress-free and relaxing time. Why didn't you tell me sooner if you've already left?
I figured you'd come over in a week whether or not I tell you.
Why don't you divorce my brother already? He doesn't want you around either. You're an ugly wife. You're separated. What's the point of being married anymore?
Hey, who said I don't want Sarah around? I've no intention of divorcing her. And I'm not gonna separate from her in the first place. Your brother left his parents' house with his precious wife.
What?
You're such a... Don't make up my words on your own. It's true I said I respect your feelings, but I never said anything about kicking Sarah out. I just got fed up with you and gave up on you. We've decided to leave because you're such a pain in the ass.
What? Brother?
Listen, don't ever contact Sarah again. I don't want you to have anything to do with Sarah anymore.
Wait a minute. What's this all about? Why are you leaving with Sarah? Aren't you tired of your plain-looking ugly wife? I think you said you're sick of living with her.
I told you not to make up my words on your own. When did I say that? I care about Sarah, and there's no way I'll ever get tired of her. She always takes care of our family. How can I consider such a wonderful wife an annoyance?
What? Then, when you said you'd make sure I don't have to face Sarah, you meant that you two were going to live together?
That's what I meant. I am fed up with you boasting about your beauty and looking down on others. Sarah and I have no intention of seeing you again.
I don't get it at all. Why are you living with your ugly wife? Why don't you just divorce her? Why are you being so nice to an ugly wife?
Shut up, you ugly bitch! I don't want a divorce. I want to cut ties with you. You are the one who's always complaining about other people's looks. We don't want you in our family.
What? You don't want me, your beautiful sister, in your family? Why do you say that? It's a fact that I'm beautiful and Sarah is plain looking and ugly. Why do you care more about her than me?
You don't understand anything. Anyway, I gave you what you wanted. Sarah's not at home anymore. This should be enough for you. If you're satisfied with that, don't bother us again.
Don't get carried away now that you've got my brother on your side. You're an ugly bitch after all.
I can't believe you contacted me right after being told to stay out of my life.
Shut up, you ugly bitch! Everything about you really pisses me off. Why can ugly women marry and have husbands who are kind to them? I'm a beautiful woman and I can't get married. This is so weird.
What?
I even won a beauty contest in college. I'm undeniably beautiful. And yet, my boss rejected me. And my brother prefers his ugly wife over me. What the hell is going on here?
Calm down a bit, Mary. There's a lot of anger mixed up in you.
Shut up! Why do you all treat me, a beautiful woman, like I'm not important? Everyone should give me more special treatment. I am so pretty and beautiful. Unlike you ugly people, I make an effort to be beautiful. I can't allow ugly people to be happier than me.
Well, Tom told me what happened. I heard that your boss at work, whom you had a crush on, had a wife. I sympathize with you for getting dumped. But right now, you're just exploding with resentment.
Shut up, you ugly bitch! What do you know about my feelings?
By the way, about your boss, could it be someone called Richard Green?
Huh? What do you mean by that? How do you know my boss's name?
I knew it. To tell you the truth, my friend's husband works at the same place as you. I was wondering if he is related to your story.
What? Your friend's husband?
A man who loves his wife so much and flatly refuses your wooing. I thought it might be her husband, and I was right. I had no idea that my friend's husband was your boss.
What?
But if that's the case, you can rest assured, Mary. You couldn't beat his wife even if heaven and earth were turned upside down. Because she won not only the Miss University contest, but also the Miss Universe contest.
Huh?
So, don't be so downhearted. You lost to an overwhelmingly beautiful woman. Even you can't beat the world champion.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? My boss's wife is a friend of yours, and that ugly woman is the winner of Miss Universe? That's impossible. He showed me her picture and she was ugly.
Maybe that picture is his phone's standby screen, right?
What? How did you know that?
Actually, my friend had told me about it before. She said that she's happy that her husband loves her so much. However, she's a little bothered by the fact that he assures her that she's cute even when she's not wearing makeup or sleeping with half-open eyes.
What?
What's more, he put a picture of her on his phone's standby screen. It was taken from a low angle with her bare face just waking up. No matter what she says to him, he won't change it because he thinks she's cute. But a picture like that should make even the most beautiful woman look ugly, right?
What?
So, she must have looked ugly in that standby photo, but in reality, she's a very beautiful woman. She's so beautiful that she won a world championship. She's my best friend.
What's that? I can't believe that my boss says that his wife is that beautiful.
Aren't you happy? You didn't lose to an ugly girl. You lost to a stunningly beautiful woman. That makes you more happy in terms of your pride, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right. There's no way a beautiful woman like me would lose to an ugly one. If his wife is so beautiful, no wonder my tricks didn't work on him. It's not because I'm not attractive.
No, I don't think you're attractive. Facial beauty and attractiveness are two different things.
Huh?
You look down on people just because they are not beautiful and make fun of them. A person like that, no matter how beautiful she is not attractive at all.
Huh? You're an ugly girl. Don't suddenly start talking so cheeky. Don't get carried away just because my brother is on your side. After all, he's the only one who's on your side.
I have more allies. Even your parents moved out of their house with us.
What?
After we told them we are leaving, they wanted to go with us. So, we all decided to move to a bigger apartment together.
Huh? Wait a minute! If Mom and Dad are moving out of their house, then I'll be the only one living there.
That's what it's going to be like. I stopped them, saying I felt sorry for you. But they said they don't want to live with a daughter who won't even pay back the money.
What?
Your parents have told me about it. I think it's good that you try to be beautiful, but you borrowed money from your parents to pay for your beauty treatments. The total money is almost $20,000, and you have never repaid any of it.
Oh, no! That's...
You are indeed a beautiful daughter with pretty face to look at, but you are just wasting their money and they have lost their love for you. Your parents want to take this opportunity to distance themselves from you.
Oh, that's terrible! It's as if they chose an ugly girl over a beautiful one.
At this point, all you can talk about is pretty or ugly. Looks aren't everything, and what does it matter if you are beautiful or not? Even Miss Universe is not only about face, but also about intelligence and humanity. In that sense, you are not beautiful at all, Mary.
What did you say?
You're just a self-proclaimed beauty. You call yourself an undeniable beauty, but no one thinks you're a beauty.
Huh?
You should chill out a little at your spacious parents' house. Well then, take care, self-proclaimed beauty. Even if you keep making fun of me, I'll try to be beautiful in my own way. After that, Mary did not calm down, but decided to prove her beauty to everyone and recklessly applied for the Miss Universe pageant as fast as she could. However, she was rejected in the first round. This infuriated Mary, and instead of looking for a job, she began applying to entertainment agencies one after another. However, she was turned down by all of them. Finally, the marriage agency she had secretly registered with rejected her. There are tons of complaints from male registrants to you. Please polish your inner self first and then re-register. I heard that's what the marriage agency told her. By the way, what about me? I have talked Tom's parents about building a two-family house. They're planning to pay half of the cost by selling their former house. If that happens, Mary will be kicked out of her parents' house. I just hope that she will find a job and get out of the house quickly before that happens.
Irina, Eric's wife, you bring all the misfortune. How dare you make him miserable? What? If you didn't meet him, if only he didn't marry you, Eric could have lived a happy life. Divorce him now. Let him go. Now. What is this all of a sudden? I'm bringing misfortune? I should divorce him? What? Do you know my husband? I don't know who you are, but you're rude for messaging me like this. Shut up, you miserable bitch! I'm Eric's first love. My name is Mary. We dated in high school. Mary? Okay, you guys dated in high school. What does an ex-girlfriend want from me? Why should you ask me to divorce him? Well, it's obvious. Because I'm marrying Eric. What? I couldn't forget Eric even after we'd grown up. That's why I decided to get back together with him. But I didn't expect to hear that he was married. Rose, I want you to divorce him as soon as possible because your presence is disturbing me. There's no way I'm going to do that. He's already married to me. please give up on Eric. There's no way I can give up on him. No! I've heard a lot about his married life. Ever since he got married to you, Eric had a car accident and his company went bankrupt. Yes, that's right. It happened a lot in the last 2 years. This is probably because he married you. Eric's misfortune are coming to him because he married to a loser like you. Don't tell me that the accident and the bankruptcy are my fault. Yes, it is. It's all your fault. That's why I can't let him stay married to a person like you. He will marry me and start a new life. Starting today, me and Eric are back together. Oh well, I'm going to go into a lot of detail. First of all, I'm not getting a divorce, so it's impossible for you to get together with him. Huh? Of course it's possible. He is still married, but that's just on the paper. The truth is, I'm sure he's waiting for me. I want to marry him now. In other words, our feelings are mutual, and we are already in love. I'm not exaggerating when I say we're already back together. What? So, I'm sorry for you, but you have to give up on Eric now. We are back together after 10 years. I'm his wife from today, okay? What are you saying by yourself? Huh? Huh? That's my line. What are you really saying? I don't understand what you're saying. And you can't say that you two are back together in the first place. This is just all your delusion. Huh? That's not true. Even Eric wants to marry me. That's not true. I can't say it myself, but he seems happy to be married to me. That can't be true, you miserable bitch. If you say that much, I'll prove it to you. Eric would definitely say he wants to marry me. Holy, hey, it's been a while. Can I ask you a few questions? Oh, Rose, it's been a while. Is there something wrong? Actually, I just got a text from someone who claims to be Eric's ex-girlfriend. Do you know anything about her? What? My son's ex-girlfriend? She was his high school girlfriend. She wants to get back together with Eric. I've heard about some gossips getting back together with ex-girlfriends from time to time. But out of the blue, someone from high school over 10 years ago messaged me. I'm sure there must have been something, but I don't think they met again. It's impossible because he's working overseas. I'm sure there must have been some other reason. Do you have any idea? Oh, so the ex-girlfriend is married, huh? Yeah. She is a nice, energetic, bright girl. Don't you think she's more suitable than you for my son's wife? What? Maybe it's because I said the other day that he's with the wrong wife. So, she's seriously thinking about getting back together with Eric. I can't believe what a wonderful girl she is. So you're saying that you are the reason she's thinking about getting back together with him? I guess so. Actually, I ran into Mary the other day. She happened to be back here for vacation. She had grown up and become very beautiful. I accidentally said, if my son's wife were as pretty as you, my son will be happy. It just came out from my mouth, you know. What? And she's such a good listener. I thought we were just standing around talking, but we couldn't stop talking. We talked a lot about our son's current situation, and so on. I see. I understand. That's how she knew a lot of things. So, what do you think? Do you think you are ready to divorce my son? What? You said she messaged you. Did you talk about the divorce and so? As a woman who supports my son, I think you realize that you can't compete with Mary as a woman. There is no one who loves Eric as much as she does. Don't tell me you also want us to get divorced. Yes, of course. Ever since he married you, bad things keep happening to my son. You must be the reason. That's why I want you to get the hell away from my son. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of divorcing him. I'll pretend I didn't just hear that, so I'll leave you alone now. Can't you divorce him soon? After all, Eric said he wants to get back together with me too. What? After that, I got in touch with Eric. He was so happy to get in touch again. I told him how I felt about him, and he said, I want to get married to you as soon as possible. What? There's no way my husband will say such a thing. I understand why you don't want to believe me, but it's true. I heard from his mother that he is currently working abroad. That means he must be making a lot of money. The company must be big enough to have jobs overseas too. It's like I'm guaranteed a life of an elegant housewife now, isn't it? Huh? He said he didn't need a wife who won't follow him overseas, and that he wanted to marry someone he really loved. For his sake, can't you get a divorce soon? As I said earlier, my husband won't say that. You must be talking with someone else by mistake. No way! Come on, get a grip of reality. Just being married to you is making him more and more unhappy. If you love him, divorce him for his sake. Eric will definitely be happier if you marry me. No, I will never divorce him because I don't believe that you could get in touch with my husband. Oh, I understand why you don't want to believe it. But it's true. You know, he has never forgotten me. Even after high school, he says he loves me more than his wife, who is bringing all the misfortune in his life. He gave me a sweetest message ever. But my husband doesn't even have a texting app. He don't even have a smartphone to begin with. Huh? So, no matter what you say, I don't believe you. How could you get in touch with someone who doesn't even have a smartphone? Eric has no account for texting app. So, how was he able to get in touch with you? What? 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 Eric doesn't have a smartphone? It can't be true that he has no any texting app during this time. It's true. Eric only has a computer, and he doesn't even have texting app installed. What? You heard that Eric was in a car accident, right? Actually, his smartphone broke at that time, and he never bought another one. And that's fine with me, since company phone was provided. It's only when he gets home that I can calmly get in touch with him anyway. If that's the case, he thought just having a computer would be enough. But I've been in touch with Eric. I've been texting him for the past week. I'm sure that he must have bought a smartphone without telling you. Poor thing, you're his wife and you don't even know that. There's no way he will buy a phone without telling me. I've given Eric a family credit card in my name. I've told him to buy his personal belongings with it as well. Even if he's overseas, I can easily see what he's buying. I also manage his salary account so that he can't withdraw it. What? Is that so? So, it's impossible for him to buy a phone in secret from me. Also, he's not carrying cash, so I'll ask you again. Mary, who were you in contact with? How did you communicate with someone who doesn't even have a smartphone or a texting app? I told you it was Eric. How could it be anyone other than Eric? The name on the app was his name too. Let me ask you, did he call you? No. He said he's overseas, so the signal is too weak to make a phone call. But he can send me a message. So, there's no way to prove that it's really his account. Maybe someone created the account in his name. It could be someone else pretending to be Eric and sending you messages. Huh? But I got this account from his mother. Okay, I'll go check with Holly to see what's going on. I'll leave you now. It was all your plan, am I right? You pretended to be Eric and kept in touch with his ex-girlfriend Mary, right? I already know everything.
Ugh, shut up. It's my son's fault for not being able to contact her. That's why I have no choice but to pretend to be my son.
Huh?
Because as soon as he started working overseas, I can't get in touch with my son just because he don't want to buy a smartphone. The adorable Mary has come back to our town. I had to hold on to her until my son came back.
So, when Eric came back, you're going to pressure him to leave his wife and remarry her?
Yes, that's right. That's the way for my son to get away from the misfortune wife.
Aren't you the one? Nothing has changed in the way you don't consider others' feelings.
Huh? I'm the mother, and I'm bringing the misfortune? How can you say such a thing? Who do you think you are? He had an accident. His company went bankrupt. And to top it off, he don't even have a smartphone. Also, he can't withdraw his wages without permission. Mary told me everything. My son is not your ATM.
Yes, you are right. And he's not your ATM either. That's why I'm protecting him. I'm not going to let a mother like you take his money again.
What?
I was surprised when I saw his phone at the time of the car accident. Eric kept it hidden from me for a long time though. It seems that you have been urging him for money for a long time. Right after the accident, he got a text like that from you.
No way. Did you see it?
But Eric, as your son, he felt responsibility and gave you $1,000 a month. Sometimes more than $2,000 a month. He will refuse, saying he can't do it anymore, but you keep messaging him. Eric is not your ATM.
That...
And the company Eric was working for at the time was also in terrible shape. He was still in the hospital after the accident. They told him to discharge as soon as, or else the company will go bankrupt due to a shortage of a staff. They also asked if he could take responsibility when that happened. I also heard that they sometimes have Eric take over the quotas for them. Don't you think it doesn't matter if such a company goes bankrupt or not?
But still, in this recession, it's good that they're still hiring.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't say anything bad about that company, right? Because I heard that the company was introduced by you. It seems that the company is run by a relative of yours.
That...
He didn't want me to worry, so he hid the money he was sending you and about the company from me. But since everything was exposed after the accident, as his wife, I did my best to stop it. So, I made sure that you could never contact me again. I'm making sure that even if you contact him, you can't withdraw any money from him.
No way.
Just when I thought I finally got you off from him. And now, you are sending him a new potential wife. I run out of patience, so next time, please don't ever show your face again. I will change my contact information and my husband. We will never see you again.
What?
Don't worry. This is all what he wants too.
What?
Well then, I'll leave you now. Please don't get involved with us ever again.
This is impossible. I thought I was texting with Eric every day and every night on good terms with him. It sucks that it was his mother.
It's funny to imagine.
It's not funny for me, and it broke my heart deeply. So you're the one to take the blame. You should pay me alimony.
Huh?
After all, it means that I was involved in a quarrel between a wife and a mother-in-law. That means I'm the victim. Take responsibility for that.
It was the mother who got you involved. So, can you go talk to her? I am the true victim here.
Of course I contacted her, but she said
She only lives on a pension money and has no money. So you're going to have to pay. If you can't pay, give him to me. I'm going to be the elegant wife that everyone envies me. What? You still haven't given up on Eric? Of course not. It's a fact that he's working abroad. How can I give up on such a highly paid ex-boyfriend? What? I'm sure he would love to start over again with me from high school. You should contact Eric and ask him. I'm sure he's still interested in me. His ex-girlfriend. Who are you again? Huh? It's a message from my husband Eric. He says, I'm sure you didn't have a girlfriend in high school. Huh? What are you talking about? We were dating, you know. Well, we were together for only a week. It must have been an intense week with each other's first boyfriends and the first girlfriends. Oh, are you the girl who traumatized Eric in just 1 week? What? I've heard that from him. He started dating with the girl who confessed to him, but in the end she said, this is just practice to get a boyfriend. I'm going to confess my feelings to my true love now, so break up with me. He said he had a traumatic first love that was dumped after just 1 week. Oh no, that's not true. By the way, in his mind, that 1 week was nothing. He said he never had a girlfriend in high school. Did he really say that? And how can you say you are his ex-girlfriend after doing that? Did you just miss him because he was working overseas? You are such a despicable person to come close to him after hearing that he works overseas and is well paid. What the hell? What's wrong with that? Just to be sure, I'll pass along his message. I'm not going to divorce her. I don't want anything to do with that person who traumatized me in the first place. Please, don't ever contact me again. That's what he said. What? I respect my husband's wishes. If you contact him in the future, I will take appropriate action. If you understand, please don't get involved with him again. Now, if you excuse me. Immediately after that, I blocked their numbers. Rumor has it that Holly said, if I can't get in touch with you, I'm going to have to meet you in person. And I heard that she shows up at the airport every day, waiting for the day when Eric will come back. But actually, between you and me, Eric is not working overseas. Eric's new job is at a general company in New York, and he is still working in US. To tell you the truth, we are living together. It was our plan to get away from his mother. I believe she still believed what we told her. I think I'll just leave it that way, not telling the truth. And then there is Mary, his ex-girlfriend, who has attended all the reunions of school she went, searching all the classmates who have become good-looking or who works for big companies. Rumor has it that she is so desperate that she has already been banned from the next reunion.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.